Sacked back at the 29.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Young. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Young on third down. Flushed out right. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. On the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And that's the kind of one that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the middle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kick control of the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now a first down throw for Young. on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Young on 3rd and 2. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. That's good for 28 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Kamara up the middle. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 9. From midfield, here's Carr. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll throw over the middle, take it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first. You want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ready. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They run with a third-year man, shoot 100. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. He'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Carr now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Young, he's going to change it up. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Young will set to throw. And this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. The lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Kamara try the right side. Pushes him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. 1,000-yard rusher for the first time last year. This is Jamal Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing now is Carr. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A 10th carry for Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Touchdown, Saints. Foster Moreau, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The drive will start with an option going left. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. It's Young off play action. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Marshall. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here's 3rd and 7. Young. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's Young on first down. Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection. So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Meanwhile, Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Again, it's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. His first career touchdown pass, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a second down throw for Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Here's second and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. He's out to arrive. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Carr. On the move to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. On third and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is first and 10 right now. A give to Kamara running right, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
So every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Carr. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Saints are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Kamara. is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. And they'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints playing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, Young. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 23 yards to pick up there.
I know that rookie quarterbacks don't earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that from that play with that type of effort.
Yeah, helping out the rookie with a heck of a catch. A first down throw for Young. Again, that's Hurst. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Young now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
17-yard line.
Now here's Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On second down, Young again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
It certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up, and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
67-yard. With the ball game now on 14 carries. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Drop for a loss on the play by D.J. Johnson.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw his car. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. There he goes left side. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 16-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Foster Moreau with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there in the first.
Nice run from Sanders who accomplished a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to reach his first Pro Bowl.
Now this throw caught left side. A big play there for Carolina. 31 yards. field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a 4-10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Well, the first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Carr. And that is incomplete. All right, first down on the middle. Hang on, it's 3rd down. It's Carr turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Well, they have had no answer for this connection all night long.
Yeah, you just have to think in a 2-minute situation, That's got to be a concentration lapse. You know they're going to go back to him with the game that he's been having. That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 4. Carr to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Kamara trying again. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Here's Carr. Steps away to his left. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Young. He's got Mingo. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial.
On the set. You want to win. Strike 2. Ready, go. Red, yellow. Keep up with our attack. Speed on blue. Let's keep those. Text Fury. Let's go. Boy, come here on this time.
One last shot for Young. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that,